to be speaking to you about the program tonight. Our first song is Nottingham Castle. Nottingham Castle was built by William the Conqueror in the 11th century. The town of Nottingham and the county Nottinghamshire grew up around the castle and create the backdrop for us to imagine the exploits and adventures of the legendary Robin Hood and his band of merry men. So, as I mentioned, it is my senior year, so I do have to sadly pass this opportunity down to someone else. So I'm going to introduce you to Sydney Canfield.
Jingle bells upside down. This tune involves shenanigans. Don't be surprised if it seems like something strange has happened to this popular and tradition holiday tune.
So I want to take a second to recognize all of our senior band members and others. So please rise if you're in senior band. Wave to the audience. So thank you to everyone who has helped us here tonight. And now we're going to move on to our last tune called Son of Santa the Barbarian. Santa the Barbarian is a character from the mind of Randall Standridge. The Frewsburg Middle School Band has played the first 3 installments of his story in the last several years. The newest chapter poses this question in the words of the composer. What if Santa had a son, and what if he was very different from his father? Children being at odds with their parents or seeking their identity is a common theme. So this idea seemed natural and provided me with a great structure and theme to work from. This 4th chapter finds Santa the Barbarian and his son, Nicholas, at odds over how Christmas should be celebrated. Instead of a holiday full of doom and destruction, Nicholas wanted Christmas to be merry and bright. Father and son, unable to come to an agreement, go to war. The battle rages back and forth as minor mode versions from Santa the Barbarian and major mode versions from Nicholas battle back and forth. But ho ho, who will win? I will now invite Mr. Sean Laska to be our narrator for this song.
On a cold winter morn, to Santa the Barbarian, a child was born. He was raised a barbarian, Nicholas by name, but he and his father were not quite the same. While Santa wanted Christmas to remain dark and scary, young Nicholas thought the holidays instead should be merry. So the land shook with a great blizzard's roar, as Santa the Barbarian and son declared war. After the fall, a hush filled the air, and people began to gather and stare. They came to see which winter warrior had won. Was it Santa the Barbarian? Or was it his son? They now saw a man who was striding on foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. For out of the wreckage, St. Nicholas stood tall, and laughing he cried, "Merry Christmas to all!" Our tale is now ended, with good at last winning. But is this the end, or just a new beginning?
Thank you all for showing up tonight. Have a great Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate. Yes.